write the sounds you hear in words. So we are going to learn about labeling, labels. So what is a label? Does anybody know what a label is? Anybody know what a label is? No? Okay. So I'm going to tell you what a label is. So a label gives the reader information, Calvin, about a picture. So when you draw a picture, just like this shark right here, and see these little arrows that are pointing to the eyes? Well, when you write eyes, this is giving information to the reader that you are wanting them to know that these are the eyes, okay? And then here, look at, they did a label with an arrow pointing to the fin of the shark. So this is all information the reader wants you to know. I mean, the writer, excuse me. The writer, so right here, look at that. We have a tail, and the writer put a label pointing at the tail so they know, so that you know that it's a tail, okay? Look at, he wrote right here, this is the body. And then he also wrote here the fin of the shark, okay? So all the ones that they have an arrow and words by them, those are labels, and that is information the writer, when he draws his illustration, his pictures, he wants you to know that this is information about the picture that you're seeing. In this picture, we see a shark, and we see labels that have eyes, pointing to the eyes, a label pointing to the fin, a label pointing to the tail, a label pointing to the body. Oh, look at the teeth. Look at the teeth. Oh, those look monstrous. Monstrous. So that's what we're going to do today, is we are going to write labels. So I want you to see a different here we go. Okay, so these are different types of labels. So right here is a dog. This is a picture of a house and outside, a little girl's outside. And this is a picture of a cat. And in here, the writer made labels all over his picture. So that way the reader would have all that information of this picture. So sometimes you will see pictures and they'll have information pointing to what that is. So you as a reader know that they're saying, hey, you know what? This is the nose. This is a tail. This is information you're going to learn as you're looking at the picture. Okay? Right here we have a cat. Okay? A cat. And they're showing all different labels on the cat, Christian, that has the tail, the paw, all these labels. And we can also do it when we're doing our stories. So you guys are going to help me. I need you to put on your masks, please. Remember, it is for everybody's safety. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a picture that we did together. And I want you guys to help me put labels. Okay? It has no labels. And remember, when we put labels, it's giving information to the reader. To the reader. So when you see the picture, I want you to tell me what you see so that way I can write a label. Can you see my picture? Miss Wilson, do I need to get closer? Is it good?
I'm going to stop screen sharing and spotlight you.
Thank you. Here we go. So you guys are going to help me make labels. Okay, I'm going to call on people and you're going to tell me what you see in the picture. And we're going to draw labels to everything so that way we can show whoever is reading our story the information that we have. Okay, so let's see here. this picture right here that we did. So much information, and we're gonna label it so that way the person who's reading it is gonna know what we all have right here. Okay, so the first one is going to be Leah. Leah, can you look at my picture and see what can we label? What can we give information to the reader? What do you see? Can you turn on your microphone, honey?
I see trees and trees.
Can you say it again one more time? Just one thing. Just tell me one thing. Nice and
I
loud.
see trees.
You see a tree? So do I. I see two of them, just like you do. So I'm going to make a label so the person reading my story knows this information right here that I'm giving them is that they are, what are they, guys? Trees, right? So we're going to write a tree, because I hear the sound tree. The beginning sound is a T, right? So tree, because we have two. How about Calvin? What do you see in the picture that we can label? This is a ball. Is that what you're looking at? Yeah. That's a ball, but what do you hear in the beginning sound of ball? B, ball. So we're gonna write ball. And if you don't know how to write the whole word, it's okay. Only write the beginning sound that you hear. If you hear B, then write B, okay? It's okay. That's being a writer. What else do we see? How about Petra? What else do you see that we can label? The slide. Slide. What does it begin with? What sound do you hear at the beginning of that word? S. Yes. Slide. Slide. How about somebody at home who can help me? Let's see. I'm going to look. How about Amelia? What do you see in my picture that we can add a label to?
Swing.
Swing. Swing. What does that? What is the beginning sound you hear to that? S. Yes. So we're gonna make a arrow and we're gonna put the swing word there for the S. I can just write the S because that's the beginning sound out here for swing. How about Anthony? What do you see in this picture? What else can we label, Anthony? A what? The slide. We got the slide. What else can we get? The clouds, right? The clouds, yes. Let's make a label. What do you hear in the word clouds? Clouds. What's the first beginning sound you hear? So we can just do that, right? We can, if we don't know how to spell it, we can just put the beginning sound because that's what we hear. And we're writing the word by putting what we hear down, okay? What else? What else? There's more. I know there is more. How about, let's ask Davis. Davis, what do you see in my picture that we can add? What other label can we add? Go ahead and unmute yourself.
Oh, teacher, I saw ice cream.
You saw an ice cream?
Yeah.
Right here?
No, it's in the banner, right on the corner.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay, so he sees an ice cream. Oh,
Yeah, and that's me.
So I'm gonna write ice cream. What does that begin with? What sound does it begin with, Davis? Ice cream.
I.
I. That's right. So we're gonna write an I. Ice cream. Because that's what we hear. How about Christian? What do you see in my picture that we can label? Sun. Yes. What does sun begin? What's the beginning sound you hear in sun? Yes. So we can write an S right here because we hear sun. But wait, let's see if we can write the other sound that we hear. Sun. What do we hear? No, listen to the word. Sun. What sounds do we hear? You. Yes. Yes. Sun. What's the last one we hear? Yes. Sun. Now I wrote my word by listening to the sounds I hear in that word. Good job, guys. One more. I'm going to ask for one more. And I am going to ask Nizaya. Ahí está. Turn on your microphone, Nizaya.
Yeah.
What do you see that we can label? Did you say grass? What do you see in my picture that we can label?
Tree.
We got tree. See right here? Tree. What else do you see that we haven't labeled? Something we haven't labeled.
Cloud.
Cloud. Oh, we got the k for cloud. What else? I see lots of stuff that we can still label. Yeah. Yes. See, grass. Pastor. Yes. You can make an arrow and put grass, or in Spanish, pastor. Pasto. Oh, sorry. Pasto. Pasto. Yes, muy bien, Cesar. Oh, what is the girl wearing? A dress. What does dress begin with? Dress. D, a D. We'll put a D because that's a dress. Does the girl have pelo, right? Hair. What does hair begin with? H. César, ¿qué empieza? El primer sonido que escuchas en pelo. Pelo. Y es la letra que aprendimos hoy, ¿a que sí? La letra P. La letra P. Se podemos poner una flecha con la P para pelo. Okay? So there's shoes we can label. There's hair. There's eyes we can label, right? They have eyes just like the shark did. Smile. Fingers. Arms. There's so much stuff we can label. We can still keep going and going because there's so much. Look at, we can put this as trunk. Trunk. What is it? What do we hear? Trunk. T. Trunk. All right. So today, everybody, we are going to write a story and we are going to practice labeling our pictures. Okay? I want everybody to label something in their picture today. So what are we going to do? Label our pictures, right? We're going to draw your story, and after you're done finishing drawing your story, you're going to do labels. You're going to put an arrow and then label what it is. So that way you put that information for the reader who's going to read your story. And then you're going to share all the labels that you wrote down. And remember, if you don't know how to write the whole word, you can just listen to the beginning sound of that word and just write that letter. Does everybody understand? Yeah. crayons, pencils, and your notebooks. Take them out. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to write your stories. Remember, we're still working on stamina.